Good morning, everyone. Hello, Pat Moss. Morning, Deirdre. Okay, I'm so glad you all are finding it this morning. Sometimes Facebook makes it really difficult, doesn't it, to get in here, but you're here. So good morning and welcome in. As you come in, please share it out. Let other people know that we're here. And cheers. Oh, yeah, it's a morning of doing that. So I'm not sure what that's all about, but release, I suppose. But let everybody know we're here. Thank you, Deirdre. And let's get started with this beautiful Monday morning. You know, I was just thinking, why don't we have a good Monday like we have a good Friday? I think every Monday should be Good Monday. So I'm just going to dub it today is Good Monday. And let's just share that all day long when you talk to someone. Instead of saying hello, say Good Monday to you and see what happens. Spread some of that joy. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Thank you, sweetheart. I don't know what the sneezing is all about this morning, but it may happen again throughout the show, so just preparing you. Let's go into our hearts and do the heart-brain coherence, please. So breathe in slowly and deeply, and then add in the love. According to the scientist, if we do this regularly, it rejuvenates the cells in our body, and we're able to actually heal ourselves in addition to the benefit of peace and calm and joy. We actually get physical healing from doing the heart-brain coherence. I do it twice a day and sometimes more, and I have been for a while now. So I invite you to do that as well. To go into your heart as often as you can think and just rejuvenate and refresh. Let that energy flow. Good morning, Kathleen Caputo. Thank you for being here. Oh, and we're on YouTube with you, Deirdre. All right. Yeah, I think we're on a couple of different places on YouTube. So thank you for finding that. Let's continue to share it and share what's Monday morning for you. What does that look like? Maybe there's some that are on your way to work, or maybe you took the day off work and you're having a long weekend. And yes, we are on day 18 of the 10 million for world peace, doing our daily meditations at 1:11 every day on the Eastern time frame. Good morning, Annie7. Thank you for being here. All right, we're going to get to the blog. It was a short blog last night, so let's see what they had to say. It's called Love Will Always Find Its Way Home. Maya Angelou says you are the sum total of everything you've ever seen, heard, eaten, smelled, been told, and forgot. It's all there. Everything influences each of us, and because of that, I try to make sure that my experiences are positive. What a great outlook, right? The power of authenticity is, in essence, a spiritual awakening. It empowers us to live in harmony with our true selves, unleashing an inner strength that can illuminate our path and inspire those around us. There sometimes is resistance to this because life is not perfect, and there are going to be hurdles to jump all along the way. This does not mean we cannot face those hurdles with a positive attitude. If we go into any of our experiences with a gloom and doom attitude, We are already defeated. Dear angels, on this spiritual journey, we learn to embrace imperfection as an integral part of our authentic selves. Instead of seeking perfection, we seek wholeness. Just as a mosaic is comprised of broken pieces, our uniqueness and quirks come together to form a beautiful whole. Dear ones, authenticity is the art of being true to oneself, aligning with the divine blueprint of your soul. It transcends superficial facades and societal expectations, urging you to uncover your deepest essence. Your journey to authenticity may be challenging, as it is easier sometimes to sit in the passenger seat and let others drive, rather than try to find your true self down that winding path. We say to you, dear ones, get behind the steering wheel of your life. Listen to your inner GPS and keep your eyes forward to see where you are, not where you have been. Love will always find its way home. Dear angels, today I promise to keep my eyes ahead on the path of life. We have a tendency, don't we, to look in that rearview mirror so very much instead of looking at where we are or what's ahead of us. And we don't drive a vehicle that way. We don't constantly look to see what's behind us. We're looking at where we are, or we better be, and what's ahead on the road. So why do we live our life that way? Let's think about that for a moment. Kathleen, just a small frame of view with the comments next to you and also below. Well, I found a new thing here on Restream where I can show everybody all the comments on the screen, because sometimes you don't get comments from YouTube that are coming in. If you're on Facebook, you just see what's on Facebook. So that's the shift that happened there, Kathleen. Pat Moss, trying to find my daughter's house today, running out of petrol, road works directions, so ahead of following directions, sat navigation, turned me left, and there was a garage, and the owner told me I was just 2 roads away. I now know who was guiding me. Yes, absolutely. That inner GPS, and when you're tuned in to your spiritual guidance, excuse me, you're always going to find your way home. You'll get there. Leo, good morning, good morning. Yes, let's have an amazing week. So what's your good in this good morning? In this good Monday morning? What does that look like for you? What's exciting for you? What comes up that you would like to share with us? And I'm going to get Kuan Yin while you all are doing some sharing. Let me pull her up here and see what she wants to tell us. And share, share, share. Share with a friend, share on your timeline, and share of what's on your heart. Okay, so I don't have that caption, but share what's good in your good Monday morning. Let everybody know what's happening in your world. Josie, good morning, sweet Josie. Thank you for being here. Kathy Hand, good morning to you. Yeah, I thought that was a really cool feature, Kathleen, that everybody can see all the comments, not just me. I'll share them with all of you, no matter where you're watching the stream and commenting. You'll be able to see who's saying what. Josie, how you doing, sweetheart? We've got to connect while I'm here, so let's do that. I'm only here for another week. Kathy Hand, you're having internet issues. You're good. Is Colin has agreed to try rehab again. He texted me, and so did our support person. Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Kathy Caputo, my good is that I finally got up early enough to be with the peas this morning. I'm so glad you did, Kathleen. Good morning, and so glad you're here. And hello to Hotto Bear. Joanne Castrillo, good morning. I'm so grateful for Joanne. My good is that there was some coffee left for me. And Joanne, I did make a fresh pot of coffee. So cheers everyone on this good Monday morning. Okay, so who else has some good in your good morning? And there we go. Thank you, Deirdre. Deirdre called in our Rick. And we know that he's always here, but it's nice to say good morning to him and acknowledge his presence. So let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. How did you all like the afternoon cuppa yesterday? That was a really amazing show, wasn't it? And some of those readings, some of the cards that came up, it was really amazing. And there was a lot that happened after the readings that everything just fell into place. All right, Kuan Yin, what you got? Uniquely you. Oh, good morning, Hope. I'm so glad you're here with us after that treatment. Uniquely you. The more we are willing to become authentic rather than conventional, the more we will need to eschew conditioning in favor of aliveness. Be willing to run the risk of being authentic so that you can live from your heart and experience real joy. Yeah, she was listening again to the Angel blog, wasn't she? Being authentic. And when we are authentic, we do find the experience of joy. But as they said in the writing, it's not going to be perfect. We are in a human experience, you guys. We cannot expect complete perfection while we're in this human experience, because there are things in life that are have-tos, and there are things just like chores that have to be done. There's chores of the human experience, and sometimes those are not pleasant. Sometimes we have to sweep the floor. Sometimes we have to go in there and vacuum out whatever it is that we've stored away in our heart center that we don't want to look at. But it's there. It's creating a heaviness. It's messy sometimes. Sometimes it gets very cluttered. And then love can't find its way through all that clutter. So the chores of life are very necessary in this experience. We can't just keep letting them pile up and not pay any attention to them, because it's going to come out one way or another. We're either going to go into overload and just totally shut down because there's no room for anything else to stuff in there, or we're going to finally open our eyes and say, I don't need that. I don't need that in my heart. I don't need to hold on to that anger from when I was a child, from when somebody did something to me. Yeah, get angry, but get beyond the anger. Go beyond whatever it is that's causing you to be upset. Auntie Jean says, this morning I'm going to groom Ringo. I did it yesterday and he looks like a porcupine, and I committed the worst oops by cutting off most of his mohawk. Ron will never forgive me. I'm sure he will. He might just laugh at Ringo for a little bit, but that's okay. Ringo can take it. He's resilient. I can imagine. I want a picture. See what that looks like, Auntie Jean, what you did to the little Ringo. Okay. Okay, so thank you all for sharing what the good is in your Good Monday. So now I guess our challenge is to take it beyond this safe container where we are. It's very safe in here. We can say what we want to say, and pretty much we all understand and wrap our arms of love around each other. But then we go into the world. I had a shaman that I used to go to every full moon. We would do a full moon ceremony outside around the fire, and we would all bring whatever it was. We would bring it to the fire, let it go, release it from our heart, release it from our energy, and totally cleanse in that beautiful full moon. And then the shaman would talk to us, and he said, "This is great. Right now, you're so clean. It's like getting out of a shower. Everything is just squeaky clean. Your energy feels good. You feel good. And you're ready to take on the world. But then you're going to go back out into that world. And you're going to accumulate more of the hucha, more of that stuff that sticks to your aura. Maybe somebody tells you some bad news, or turn on the TV and you listen to the bad news, or something happens that just puts you into a different frequency. We can't always stay in that perfectly squeaky clean state, can we? That would be nice, that would be ideal, but that's unfortunately not going to happen while we're in the human bodysuit, because we have chores to do and we have things to take care of. And some of that involves it being an unpleasant experience. Some of those fires that we go through in life are there for a purpose, to shape us, to really help us to understand more fully this thing called life, this thing called love, and always seeking to find our way back home to our heart, where we know we are just pure, unconditional love. Good morning, sweet Brookie. I'm so glad you're here. And Brookie says, we were making dinner for my folks and Aunt Gigi tonight. Roasted chicken with delicate squash and potatoes from our garden. Aunt Gigi is heading back to Cali tomorrow after staying here for the last 5 months. We will miss her. I am sure you will. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you had that time with her though, and that she got to see sweet Max growing for the last 5 months. What a delight to be able to watch a newborn and see all the shifts and changes, because those first few months, it's incredible how many changes they go through, isn't it? Good morning, Michelle Landers. Good morning, Shiraz. And Auntie Jean says, oh, we have not done a full moon ceremony in a long while. Calling in Kathy, Gracie, Jennifer, Catherine, and Linda. Thank you for calling in our P's. And Brookie's aunt is 86. Oh, how sweet. Oh, Shiraz, we're doing our check-ins this morning. So the question to all of you is, what's your good in this Good Monday? What is it that you want to share with us that you can uplift others with that good, beautiful, elevated energy? Good morning, Catherine DeSante. Look at that. Auntie Jean called you in here, and there you be. So glad that you're with us. All right, so check in. Tell us what's going on in your world. And Shiraz, I know that you had asked us to pray for your husband, so give us an update, please, and let us know what's happening. And somebody call in our girls up in Michigan, please. Our Sally and Tony, let's get them in here. Who else are we missing? We're missing a lot of P's this morning. But we have a lot of you present, so thank you. Thank you for being here. And let's just do a message. Or 2 or 3. What do we got this morning? Shiraz is feeling terrible, severe body ache and headache since yesterday, and tummy's a bit dodgy. Well, let's do some healing today when we go into the meditation. Let's do some clearing, because that is what the healing is. No, you're not a downer at all. Thank you for sharing with us so we know how to lift you up. You know, there's no no's on this show. Everything's a yes. So you bring what you need to bring to us, and we surround you with love. That's what we do. We're a family that accepts and loves and shares our love and light. Kathleen, baby Haven is back in the hospital today, bleeding again, and please extra prayers for permanent healing. Absolutely. And that's right, Deirdre, you tell it like it is. There's no sorries in Pville. We don't use that word here. And I used to charge if you said sorry. It was $0.25 for each sorry, and then it went to $1, and then we just dropped that. But yeah, whatever you bring in, that's what needs to be here for us to lift you up. All right, so let me put up here to type in prayer requests, because we're getting those flowing in already. And we'll do a healing prayer today. We'll do some healing energy and send that out to whoever needs it. All right, so if anybody wants to pick a page, I'm just going to open it and read whatever comes up. And if you all want a page read or a message from a page, just let me know. Those of you that are not familiar, this is the tiny book of angel messages, big thoughts for daily living, and we try to read a message every day from it. Everything that happens in your life happens for a reason. I think I just said that. If you were brought to the place in your life where a decision for change is weighing on you, then we encourage you to give it your utmost attention. Yeah. Sometimes, life takes twists and turns along the way. Sometimes it's not a straight path. And how well I have found that out on the Peace on Earth tour. Sometimes they have me zigzagging. Sometimes I have to go a distance and then come back again to a place that I already had been. It's just an interesting journey, and it's so representative of how our life goes, right? How we just think that we're going down this path and we're going to keep going down that straight path, but we can't see very far. That's because there are twists and turns. And a lot of times we give up just before our answer comes to us, just before we find that miracle. We stop because we lose hope, we lose faith. But if we keep going, that miracle may be just around the next turn. It might open up into something so beautiful, just like when you're driving up in New England and you're going down a path, down one of those roads, and you turn the corner and there is this amazing painted landscape where the trees are all deciding to be a different color, and the leaves just start changing, and it's like magic. I always say, I think the Fae go out at night with their paint and paintbrushes and paint those leaves while we all sleep. So don't give up on your miracle. Never give up. Keep persevering. When you can't see what's ahead of you anymore, that means there's a turn, and you're going to be going maybe a little different direction, but it's for your good. It's where it's taking you. It's where your GPS is headed. Thank you, Deirdre, for putting our daily prayer up there. So let me find that so I can post it up on the screen. There we go. This is our daily prayer that Deirdre offers for us as a group. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia, and all who live on her back, for world peace and attention to human trafficking with our Save Someone's Child project that we are doing this year. Thank you, Deirdre. And Kathleen met a lady, Beatrice, in the supermarket yesterday who told me she is having a hip replacement today. Let's pray for her. Absolutely. We'll put Beatrice in our prayer circle, and Jean's going to put her in her grid. I don't know where Blue Jean is, but Blue Jean has a grid as well, and we try to always keep her updated on the names that are going in there. Okay, so did anybody want to pick a page? Or I'll just keep on picking, and we'll do a couple of these. That was a pretty profound one because it went right along with the angel message and Kuan Yin's message. So I'll do one more. See what the angels want for us to talk about this morning and focus on. It is... It's coming. We encourage you, dear ones, to stand in your divine beingness of love and light. Set your boundaries of what you will allow in your life. Do not let anyone disrespect you or harm you in any way. You do not deserve such behavior. Setting boundaries is kind of hard, isn't it? It doesn't have to be, but it usually is if we don't have a good sense of self-respect and our authentic being and what that means. So when we encounter some of those fires that we go through in life, sometimes it's like the angel message said, we just want to sit in the passenger seat. We don't want to take control. We want somebody else to make those decisions for us. Do I turn left or right? Do I go straight? Do I go back? We have to make the decision by listening to our inner guidance. We can't just turn it over to somebody else. So setting boundaries means we stand up and use our authentic voice. We stand up and say, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is what I want to do. This is the flavor I like. This is the type of entertainment that I like. Whatever it is, just stand up for yourself and use your voice. Can we pray that Joni's son gets a new car? The one he's driving is dangerous, and his name is John. We certainly can pray for John. All right, so I think those two messages are going to be it for the tiny book, along with our Kuan Yin message about being uniquely you, and the angel message, and all of you checking in with what's the good in your good Monday. I love that. Let's do that every day. What's the good in this good day? And we've been doing it on Fridays with our Friday, but let's do it every day, and find that piece of hope and inspiration that we can share with others. Catherine says, this sounds like my whole life right now. Please pray that I have the strength to persevere. Oh, sweetheart, you are so in our prayers every day, you and Peter. And how is your husband and the situation there at the home that he's in? I know there was illness that was flowing through there, so I hope he's staying strong and able to persevere through all of that. Michelle says, I think empaths have a challenging time setting boundaries. So true. Which brings me to the workshop. And I was really hoping to see some of you sign up for the workshop that I'm offering. It is a free workshop. Free. 0. And it happens on the 30th, which is only in 12 days, you guys. So if you haven't signed up for it yet, maybe it's the timing, I don't know. But we're going to talk about boundaries. We're going to talk about emotions and being emotionally empowered. So we have a few signed up, and whoever's there, I am so glad you're going to be there. I'm glad for you, because this is something that is so needed right now, especially going into these holidays. You know, the holidays aren't easy on our emotions. There's a lot of emotions that flare up and things that happen when there are get-togethers, especially if it's families. So it's going to be there for whoever wants it on September 30th. And the sign up is through a jot form. It is on my page, the one that you're on right now probably, Angel Speakers, Teri Angel, and you can just sign up and let me know that you're going to be there. It's offered in 3 different dates and 3 different times, and it's all the same. It's the same workshop on each of those dates and times. So yeah, it's there if you want it. Michelle says, the good is I'm going to the dentist today to take care of 2 cavities. Good for you. Not my favorite place to be, but I pray that goes with ease and grace for you, Michelle. Catherine says, no more COVID right now in the home. He's declining, but I'm grateful that hospice comfort care is helping now. Oh, let's lift him up, sweet one, and lift you up as well. And Michelle would like prayers for my friend Laura, who is having brain surgery on the 22nd. Okay, let's put her in there. And Auntie Jean, I'm sure you're all over that to put her in the grid, and we'll let Blue Jean know as well. Good morning, sweet Isabel. Catherine, not end-of-life care at this point, but extra help to care for him and quality of life issues. Okay, well, we know how to pray, and thank you for letting us know what's going on. All right, let's go into our hearts. We're just going to do some heart healing, and any physical thing that's going on with you, any emotional issues, let's just really do some deep dive for healing today. I really feel like that's necessary. Hearing to pull on Reiki, Time Heals, and Quantum Touch to do this healing today. So I'm going to prepare for that and hope prayers for those in South Africa. Thank you, darling. South Africa, Pakistan, we have so many, Haiti, there's so many places that we are praying for, and the exciting part of 10 million for world peace, we do reach out globally during this 21 days. Beyond that, we are going to focus on a country each month, and we're going to really share what we know of what's happening in those countries, so we can all focus our energy on lifting them up for peace and for whatever help they need there in the country. Auntie Jean says, I will probably be at all the workshops, as the holidays are the most stressful for me normally. This year will be different. That is such a great intention. Let's hold that intention for you, Auntie Jean, and for all of us, that whatever happens during this holiday season, it will be uplifting, and you'll get through it with ease and grace. Catherine, financial and living issues on my end, overwhelming. Please keep me in your prayers that I can hear Spirit's answers. All right, so let's go into our hearts now. Wherever you are, if it's safe to do so, just focus. When you close your eyelids, everything just seems to disappear, doesn't it? All of that seemingly real stuff that you see with your physical eyes, the room you're in, the house you're in, the neighborhood, whatever is around you. Maybe you're at work and there's co-workers and the boss. But wherever you are, just take this moment for you, just a moment out of your whole day. You're honoring yourself when you do that. So as you shut out all distraction, you can't shut out your thoughts, but you can shut out what the world in front of you is telling you to think about and focus on. When you shut your eyes, what do you see? Where does your mind go? It doesn't have a lot of stimulation to look at and to tell it what to think. So all of a sudden you're able to focus. Focus on the breath. Bring that breath into your lungs fully. Hold it there. And exhale. Listen to the silence. Breathe in again. This time, as you breathe in that breath into your lungs, really listen to the sound of the air coming into your lungs. You can hear it if you listen. And then when you let it out, whether you do it silently, softly, or you exhale with a hard exhale, you're still able to hear it. So let go in all of that in and out of that precious breath that you're taking. Make a conscious choice to let go. Let go of what's on your heart that you've been holding in there. I'm sensing some fear that's in hearts. So let go of the fear. Make that conscious choice. I release this fear now. I let it go. And then breathe back in again. When you breathe in, you're breathing love. So as you continue this process, breathing in deeply, exhaling slowly, I'm going to call in the angels to help us with healing today. Archangel Raphael, who is the angel of healing and guides all doctors, healers, anyone who works with energy. Thank you, Raphael, for being here. Thank you for helping us to know what to release and how to release it, to know how to heal ourselves. I call on Archangel Michael to help us know we're safe, we're protected. Call on Archangel Gabriel. Help us to understand, give us some clarity of what we need, what our world needs, what those around us need. Help us to see very clearly the messages of life. And I call on Uriel. Let's let Uriel right now help us to ground. So on your next breath in, envision this beautiful angel taking you by the hand and bringing you down into Mama Gaia. As you float down with this angel, let that breath that's in your lungs go deep, deep, deep into the earth. See roots expanding out from the bottom of your feet and grasping on to that center of Gaia. Whatever it is that's needed, that's where you will gravitate to. Maybe there's a part here in the center of Earth where there's a little cave that's been carved out just for you. This can be your quiet place. Maybe it's a room full of crystals that are healing, cleansing, and protective. Maybe it's a room of clear quartz where you can find that connection so easily with your spirit guides, with God, with the angels. Whatever it is, it's there for you. So find your spot here in the center of Gaia. We're going to stay here for just a bit. We're going to feel into that healing power that Gaia has to offer. So as you're there in that center of Gaia, see if there's maybe a stone that's calling to you. There's a healing stone called bloodstone, and sometimes it can present as a rusty looking color, oranges and reds and browns. Sometimes it's a light color like yellow or green. But see if you can spot that bloodstone, and let's all hold one right now. Let's hold on to that healing energy that tells us you are loved. You are so loved. Whatever it is that's making you feel not loved, let's clear that out. So right now, just look inside of yourself as you're standing or sitting here in the center of Gaia. Look in your heart. What's there that you can let go of? If there's any fear, know that you're safe. You are right here in the presence of the angels. You are here connected to this beautiful spiritual family who is just love and wants the very best for you. So as you hold on to that bloodstone and you're sitting in this place that's so full of crystal energy, this crystalline center of Gaia, just ask, what am I supposed to do with this fear? What am I supposed to do with this pain that I'm feeling? An actual physical pain that's happening wherever it's at in your body. Just look at it. Pay attention to it. Bring the bloodstone to that place on your body that's hurting. And if it's an emotional hurt, bring it to your heart. Hold it right there. If it's a communication problem, you don't know quite how to use your authentic voice. You don't know how to speak up and set boundaries and let your needs be known. Bring that bloodstone to your throat chakra. Ask, what am I supposed to know? What am I supposed to know to be the real, authentic me? To let go of superficiality, to let go of all that surface stuff, the day-to-day, the have-tos, the chores. What do I need to know to fully learn what I'm here to learn in this lifetime? So wherever the hurt is, physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual, bring your focus there. Focus the energy of the bloodstone and let it do its work. Let Archangel Raphael help guide you. And let's call in the Master Healer right now. So I'm going to call in Jesus, Kuan Yin, Divine Mother, Joseph, Yogananda, and any of the other ascended masters and angels, spirit guides, ancestors that want to be present as we are all sitting here in this energy, holding on to hope, holding on to the faith that we have inside, that everything is working perfectly. that there are answers to prayers, that these sweet babies that need us right now to lift them, these family members, these friends that are going through trials and tribulations, we have faith that what we are doing, sending healing energy their way, is making a difference, that we are lifting them up. We don't know the answers, but we know what to do to get to the answers. We know that staying in our heart center, where all that faith and hope is life-changing. And we send that energy forth now. So if you are on the prayer list, or if you have expressed a need, just open up right now to receive that energy. Let it flow to you. I'm sending in some Reiki, some time heals, clearing and cleansing. And we're going to use quantum touch. So wherever you have something going on, in whatever level, physical, emotional, or mental, or spiritual, right now focus your energy there. And we're going to just place all of our hands on that spot, wherever it may be on your body, in your emotional heart, in your mental state. Just allow the healing energy to come in. I'm feeling tears flowing from someone, more than someone. Several are getting emotional with the release, and that's good. Tears are releasing. As you let go, it's a freedom. And sometimes when we break free, we get overwhelmed by that emotion, by that gratitude. So just allow it. Allow the emotions to flow. Allow the healing to take place. Breathe it in and breathe it out. And when you breathe in again, I'm going to lead us in the breath of fire. So wherever you're hurting, wherever that pain is, or if you are holding somebody by proxy, like these little tiny babies that we keep praying for, hold that in your mind's eye and put your hand out as if you're touching them, because we are. We're touching their energy. And we're going to do a staggered breath that's called the breath of fire. So breathe in deeply into your lungs. So release it out, let it go. The breath breaks up the energy and creates movement. So see it flowing like the waves in the ocean that keep coming in, going out, and then coming back into shore. Sometimes it comes farther and farther as it moves to shore. So see that happening. See the energy wave going totally over whoever it is, whether it's yourself or someone else. And see that energy shifting, just like the waves shift the sand when it comes into shore. It moves it, it changes it. Nothing stays the same. See that happening right now with whoever's receiving that healing. That there's a shift and a difference in their energy field because of what we have done here together. So let's lift all of those prayers up now. And if you're receiving healing, just continue to receive. And we're lifting all the prayers, taking them to the Creator, and leaving them there. We don't have to hold them. They're not a burden. We just release and let it go and let the healing happen. And when you are ready, you can come out of that little cave area that you found at the center of Gaia. If you were just standing there in the presence of all that beautiful healing energy, just start to come back to your normal breath. Find yourself back where you are, sitting, standing, lying, listening to this beautiful prayer time that we've been in today. And just breathe and return back to you. Return back to this room that's so full of loving energy. People who love each other, who want to receive the loving that they can give forward, because we can't give what we don't have. So as you breathe in the love, your heart is filled with it. So it's my prayer, my intention, that whoever needed this prayer time today, whoever needed the healing, was here to receive. And if you're listening to it later on, when we're off the air and you're listening to the replay, you'll get the exact same benefit as you did while you were here. The energy is there. So receive it, take it, and welcome in Evelyn Smith. Thank you for being here. And you came to the right place, darling. This is the place of love. We're here every morning, except Sunday. Sunday we're on in the afternoon. But in this place of love, everyone is welcome. There's no one excluded. I would just love to hear if anybody has something you want to share. If there was something that moved in you as we went through the healing process. And we have our Marietta with us. Pay attention to how you feel. If you smile when you meditate, Spirit magnifies incredible loving energy. Yes, it does. All right, so, hello, dear Prachetta. Oh, Prachetta, please listen to the whole show on the replay, because there was a healing that took place today, and I'd love for you to receive that as well. So right now, we do our heart telephone, and we do it with words of love and gratitude, all together on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Oh, Evelyn, I could feel your tears flowing. I knew that there was somebody who was really releasing today and being touched where they really needed the healing to touch them. Okay. Let's see if we got some love flowing. Oh, Oksana, thank you for being here, sweetheart. Thank you. I love you. Absolutely. Oh, you're so welcome, Catherine. Yes, Prachetta, please listen to it after. And Michelle Lenders, thank you. I love you. Our sweet Hope. Kathleen. Thank you all. And I really pray that whoever needed that healing received the healing. That's your good in your good Monday, right? All right, so let's get to our Leo. I know you're here, but let me pull you up on my phone. All right. Get ready to raise the vibration with our Leo.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready, because today's a perfect day to have a great day.
It is.
mama be on the lead, wherever she may be. We create a world where we can be together. The hot telephone is always one phone call away. Calling all the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, going into a new dimension. Morning cuppa full of joy every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy, all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is
Thank you, I love you. Namaste, y'all.
Every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy, all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all.
Full of joy.
Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Volume is refused, filling up from the top. The coffee's always warm and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of the game, let's play to win. Love always is the winning team.
This is the winning team. Our Angelic River family.
Morning cuppa full of joy every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy, all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is
thank you, I love you.
Morning cuppa full of joy every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy, all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is
thank you, I love you. Namaste, y'all. Cuppa full of joy. Isabel, yes we did. It was the afternoon cuppa yesterday.
Morning cuppa full of joy every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy, all
the peace in the pod.
Daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all. Morning cuppa full of joy every day at 8. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cuppa full of joy, all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste, y'all.
Full of joy. My cup is almost empty. Okay, you know that he leaves out the woo, so you all got to do it. You ready? Woo! Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everyone. Isabel, I'm always on this channel, Angel Speakers, Teri Angel. So if you don't find it, just go to the page and just scroll down or refresh and it'll be there, because every Sunday afternoon we do the afternoon cuppa. All right, thank you all so much for being here. Don't forget 111 today for 10 million for world peace. And Deirdre, would you please put in the link again for anyone who may not have signed up yet? Just go to that website and you can join. We still have 18, 19, 20, 4 days of meditations, including today's. And we invite you to come in at 1:11 p.m. and do the short 7-minute meditation for world peace. And that includes you. You're in the world. So we're praying for peace for all of us and focusing our meditations on our leaders who are making decisions that affect all of us. So come get involved. Come send your energy in with ours. It'll be on 10 million for world peace in the group. It will also be here on this channel, and it will be at Enlightened World Network. So we'd love to see all of you back this afternoon when we do the meditation. And please keep my partner, Marbeth Dunn, lifted up in your prayer. She's been going through a little bit of a physical struggle, so let's lift her up for that as well and send healing energy her way. Thank you so much for being here. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I will see you later. Namaste, y'all. Bye, everyone.